Imagine you're walking through a peaceful forest. The sunlight filters through the trees. Birds are chirping. Then, suddenly, a tiny insect lands on your skin. No sting. No bite. Nothing you even notice. But less than a minute later, your vision blurs. Your muscles stiffen. You can't breathe. You collapse. And that's it. Sounds like science fiction? Welcome to the real-life horror story of the animal kingdom. Today, on Wildica, we're diving deep into the most terrifying creatures that can kill you in under 60 seconds. No exaggeration, no mercy, and absolutely no second chances. And no, we're not talking about the usual suspects like snakes or jellyfish. These animals are stealthy, unexpected, and far deadlier than you ever imagined. So buckle up, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you look at nature. Forever. 1. The African driver. Ant. Nature's military machine. Let's kick things off with a creature so relentless, even elephants get out of its way. Meet the African driver ant, a species that doesn't kill with venom, but with numbers and speed. They march in columns of hundreds of thousands, sometimes over 20 million strong. One bite from a single ant, painful. A swarm, fatal. These ants don't just bite. They latch onto skin with their powerful mandibles and won't let go even if you tear them apart. They slice, shred, and crawl into your nose, ears, and eyes. If you're immobile, like an injured animal or a sleeping person, and you cross paths with them, you have less than a minute before they overwhelm you. There are reports of small children and even sleeping adults being killed by these ants, their bodies stripped of soft tissue with terrifying precision. They don't sting. They don't warn. They just kill. 2. The Stonefish. Death that feels like fire. Camouflaged like a rock, hidden beneath the ocean floor, the stonefish is one of the most venomous fish on Earth. And guess what? You won't even know you've stepped on one, until it's too late. Its spines inject venom that causes immediate searing pain, likened by survivors to being burned alive. Then come the paralysis, swelling, tissue death, and organ failure. In extreme cases, cardiac arrest follows in under 60 seconds. People have been known to beg for amputation just to stop the pain. And if you're swimming in shallow Indo-Pacific waters barefoot, that rock beneath you may just be your last step. 3. The Inland Taipan. The one-bite apocalypse. While we're skipping famous snakes like cobras and vipers, one snake deserves a chilling mention. The Inland Taipan, also called the fierce snake, doesn't chase people or show off, but it holds a world record. Its venom is the most toxic of any snake on the planet. One bite contains enough venom to kill 100 adults, and if untreated, symptoms can escalate within 45 seconds. You'll first feel dizziness, then respiratory failure, internal bleeding, and cardiac arrest. There are 0 recorded deaths from wild bites, but only because no one survives without fast treatment, and it rarely comes near humans. But if it did, let's just say, nature's most venomous snake doesn't need to strike twice. 4. The Maricopa Harvester Ant. Small, silent, and lethal. You probably never thought an ant could rival a rattlesnake. But the Maricopa Harvester Ant, found in the southwestern United States, has venom that's considered more toxic than a cobra's, drop for drop. Its sting releases a neurotoxin that can cause violent muscle contractions, intense pain, and respiratory failure. If you're allergic or stung multiple times, you might not make it past the first minute. What's worse, these ants don't stop at one sting. They sting repeatedly while holding on with their jaws. In their world, small doesn't mean harmless. It means deadly and underestimated. The assassin bug, a bloodsucker with a deadly secret. It's called the assassin bug for a reason. At first glance, it looks like a harmless little insect, maybe even cute to a bug lover. But this creature isn't just a killer. It's a blood-sucking executioner. One of the most dangerous species carries Chagas disease, which affects over 8 million people across the Americas. The bug bites you, usually while you're sleeping, and defecates near the wound. When you scratch the area unknowingly, the parasite enters your bloodstream. In severe cases, especially in children, Acute chagas can cause heart failure or brain inflammation, and kill within minutes or hours. And here's the worst part. You don't even feel the bite. It's the silent killer that feeds on your blood and leaves behind a time bomb.
6. The pufferfish, the deadly delicacy. This next killer is ironically found on dinner plates. Pufferfish, or fugu in Japanese cuisine, is considered a delicacy, but one wrong cut during preparation? That's a death sentence. The liver, skin, and reproductive organs of the pufferfish contain tetrodotoxin, a poison that's 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide. Symptoms can begin within minutes: tingling, paralysis, and finally, death by suffocation. Victims remain fully conscious as their body shuts down. There is no known antidote. So while eating fugu might sound like a thrill, remember, it only takes a single bite to die in under 60 seconds. 7. The bullet ant, pain first, then death. It's called the bullet ant because its sting feels like, yep, a gunshot. But did you know its venom contains a paralyzing neurotoxin that can, in rare cases, cause death within a minute due to anaphylactic shock or neurogenic collapse? Its sting is rated number 1 on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, described as pure, intense, brilliant pain. Some tribes use them in painful rituals, but even they fear the possibility of death from multiple stings. And once stung, you don't just feel the pain. You feel your body shutting down. Fast. 8. The Brazilian wandering spider, the instant killer. Don't let the name fool you. This spider doesn't just wander. It hunts. Found mostly in banana plantations, the Brazilian wandering spider is so aggressive and venomous that it has a reputation as one of the world's deadliest spiders. A bite can cause excruciating pain, loss of muscle control, difficulty breathing, and in some cases, paralysis leading to death. All in less than 60 seconds if the dose is high and the victim is vulnerable. Children are especially at risk, and while anti-venom exists, it needs to be administered immediately. It's not the web-spinning, hide-in-the-corner spider. It's the kind that sees you and comes for you. 9. The Booms Slang, the snake that bleeds you out. The name sounds silly, but the Booms Slang is anything but. Native to sub-Saharan Africa, this bright green tree snake has hemotoxic venom that causes your blood to leak uncontrollably from every opening: eyes, nose, gums, and even your skin. While symptoms sometimes take hours, high doses can cause internal bleeding and collapse within just a minute of being bitten. Your blood can't clot, your organs begin to fail, and you slowly or quickly bleed to death from the inside out. The irony? It's a shy snake, but corner it, and you'll never forget its bite. Nature doesn't need claws, fangs, or brute strength to kill. Sometimes, it only needs a drop of venom, a tiny bite, or a swarm of tiny jaws. And the scariest part? You often don't even realize you're in danger, until it's far too late. From ants and fish to spiders and snakes, these killers don't waste time. They don't roar. They don't chase. They strike, act, and kill. All in under 60 seconds. So next time you're trekking through a jungle, swimming in the ocean, or even enjoying exotic food, remember, in the wild, it doesn't matter how big you are. What matters is how fast nature wants you gone. This is Wildica, where we uncover the animal kingdom's darkest secrets, one wild fact at a time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you never know what deadly surprise nature has waiting next.